Alright, welcome here to the Outpost Workshop. Tonight we're going to do a little short video on 5 basic cuts. We're using basswood, and the 5 basic cuts are your push cut, notch cut or a V cut, stop cut, paring cut, and triangle cut. So we want to make sure you got on your gloves, especially if you're a new carver, you need to wear your gloves. Alright, I got fussed at because I didn't. Alright, so you want to start with your push cut. Holding your knife good, make sure it's comfortable, make sure you got a good knife, feels good in your hand. And you want to use your thumb on the other hand for a brace. And you just slide. See, I'm working my wrist. Kind of helping, the other hand just helping work with it. Depending on what you're doing. You just making this. Yeah, and you can take big pieces out. Take small pieces. And this is something you need to practice. Making those small cuts. Let's see, we make a few. Get that up right there. Not like if you was making a small head, you won't be able to work that knife. You just work it around, making that push cut. And you just work all them little pieces off. You don't have to be doing this, once you're roughing something out, yeah, you won't probably take a little bigger pieces to go at. But learn to make them good, smooth piece cuts. Easy. You don't have to have big pieces. And that's your push cut. Alright, now next we're going to do a V cut or a notch cut, which is exactly what it says. You're just going to come in at an angle, then come back at the other angle. You're going to cut a notch in there. Just you want it a little bigger, take a little more out. So you want to go wider, you just kind of cut on the side. Work it back and forth and get it as wide as you want it, as deep as you want it. It's just a simple little cut, but it come in handy, especially when I'm gonna do one on doing a snowman, and that's one of the cuts you're gonna need, along with being able to do that little smooth cut right there. But that's your V cut, with your notch cut, something I've heard it called bow. I just kind of like more like a V cut, I call it. But next we're going to do a stop cut. Stop cut, you want to come in, you want to go straight down, just cut them straight into it, and you take and do a push cut right up to it. Don't ever do this with your knife, rocking it back and forth. You'll break that blade. But if you want to rock it this way a little bit, straight on, fine. But just don't rock it before you're going to break it. And you can want to make that deeper. That's a lot of times when you're doing noses. You just go in there, and then you come back with your stop cut, take that out, stop cut. And you got that. And you just about got the profile on the face. If you knock that off, let's say. Yeah, you about got a face profile already, just on them few little cuts. Alright, we did push cut, notch cut, stop cut. Now we're going to do the paring cut. Paring cut, just the opposite of this. You're going to pull it towards you instead of pushing it away. That's the reason I like to wear a thumb guard. Keeping your thumb out of the way. Safety first. Just pull. See how I'm just working this hand this way? Spit it up there. if you notice, this right here, the handle, is what's hitting my thumb, not the blade. You want to hold it, get used to it. Right there. See, I've already started hitting my thumb with the handle before the blade ever comes off, so I got total control over it. You gotta learn to control that knife. See how that popped off? Have my thumb out of the way, but see, catching that. It's catching me. I mean, my thumb. And you can just take this. See, you can just take a roll of wood if you want to. You depend on what you're doing. Just like up there. Slow, easy, small chips. It's catching it with my thumb on the handle. You need to practice them simple little cuts and make a big difference, especially when you start detailing. See, it's the same thing. You want just go one direction, the other than the other. Alright, that's your 5 basic cuts. Your push cut, V cut, stop cut, your paring cut, and now the 5th one. 5th one is a notch cut, a triangle cut. You just want to come in, you're just going to make a little triangle. Thought I had a pencil up here. Just a triangle. You can come in here, going in at the point, going down, make the stop cut on both sides. Then you come back in, go in, you pop that little chip out. You got that little triangle right there. Very simple little cut. All right, let's just try doing another. We'll just do it. One going this way, one going this way. You go in there and you chip that out. Alright, see, that simple little cut right there. Then you just come in here with a stop cut from end to end. And then just kind of round that off. Using the tip of your knife, you can get in there, just round that center part off. And I ain't going to go into much detail, that's a whole different video. But see, by using those 2 little notch cuts, you just got an eye, simple little eye. If you got a real small carving or something, you can get in there that little tip. Those are the 5 basic cuts. I hope they'll help you. Be careful when you're carving. Now, I told you I'd give you a bonus cut. Well, it's called the Band-Aid cut. That's when you cut yourself. Every carver does it. You will do it too. But just thing is, just make sure you don't need more than a Band-Aid. All right. Appreciate you coming. And remember, wood carving is magic.